for? Find it! I'm dead!
to the basement. Waiting for you there. How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field, an achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fate of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person: himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were, but my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
There was an eighth pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end, what we got wasn't control over the noosphere, but rather the zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. It wasn't my first time, and it only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you, and it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made, however strange it might sound.
The scientists you mentioned see consciousness. They're still alive.
No, that can't be. Strelok dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
Why did you refuse to get in the pod?
Because I've always held on to my belief in humanity. My colleagues, on the other hand, advocated for fixing it through the noosphere, purging it of darkness. How could I consent to such a notion? How could I permit them to rob all of humanity, not just of its ability to act freely, but even to think independently? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. The zone was born in a place of tragedy and horrific experiments, but I believe in a different zone. A zone open to everyone.
A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. What else could the zone have evolved into? In a place where both humans and nature are nothing more than test subjects. If it had been born into freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently, into a zone of creation rather than destruction, and then we might have become different too. We always had the ability to overcome the circumstances. Access to the noosphere would have made us better, even if it meant a rough start. Understanding and forgiving each other is a difficult endeavor.
So, you were the one who created the zone?
Me? No, certainly not. The zone created itself. I merely facilitated its emergence. Although my colleagues and I had different expectations for the outcome of our experiment. You see these blind dogs? I've been trying to tame them for years, but they were born in a lab where they've known nothing but pain and fear. But Tiger here found me on his own. He just came out of the woods one day and tried to steal a sausage. He was born free and had the freedom to make his own choices, you see. The zone is our collective offspring, but all we've imparted to it is suffering and sorrow. It doesn't know any other way. Maybe we're the same.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R.2 was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before C consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R.2 managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R.2 probably knows more about subtle matter than I do, along with the C technologies that C consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity. Chances are, he's still researching it to this day.
That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R.2. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own and refuse to let go.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbiter underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbiter. Good luck. Good day, Stalker.
I did what I had to do.
Of course. We all do what we must.
What you want? Well, here we are. Do you need anything? See you.
Put down the gun, okay?
I'm not used to seeing new faces around Rostock. Folks looking for quality gear tend to pay me a visit. Of course, but you... What can I get you? Gear or gun?
Плине кача по тисині, плине кача по тисині. Мамко ж моя не лай мені, мамко ж моя, не лай мені. Залаєш ми в злу годину, залаєш ми в злу годину. Сам не знаю, де погину, сам не знаю, де погину. Ей, погину я в чужім краю, погину я в чужім краю. Хто ж ми буде брати яву? Хто ж ми буде брати яву? Ей, виберуть ми чужі люди, виберуть ми чужі люди. Ці не жайте, мамко, буде, ці не жайте.
Don't even bother going to Ragman.
Ей, якби
She didn't listen to my mom taking music classes. Dad was so
Come in. Ask away. The best defense is good protection.
моїм серцю лежав, ти ж на моїм серцю лежав. Ей, плине кача по тисині, плине кача по тисині.
Take care, friend.
My knees are killing me. Guess it's gonna rain. Either that, or there's an emission coming.
You need something fixed? Well, will your item remain the same when I'm finished with it, or will it undergo a complete transformation? Come back anytime.
blind dogs aren't fully blind, and they're terrified of the colour orange. It reminds them of fire, you see. Those instincts are awfully
Talk to
strong.
our boss.
Oh, I see.
Talk to our boss.
Talk to our boss. I trust your hunt was successful, Stalker. If not, feel free to seek my advice. I collaborate with scientists and possess extensive knowledge. I've been to both S.T.A.L.K.E.R. and Pripyat. I'll give you my first tip free of charge. We're a close-knit community, after all. We all tread in the shadow of the same perimeter and seek refuge from the same emissions. What say you?
Sure. Let's hear it.
Ever tried disabling an anomaly with a grenade? A well-placed hit won't destroy it outright, but it can render the anomaly harmless for about a minute. But figuring out when it will come back to life requires either guts or hours of observation. Now, would you like another tip? The next one will cost you.
Enough of this bullshit.
Hey! Are you messing with us?
Easy, guys. Just give us a couple of minutes alone. I got this. I don't want to keep my audience waiting, so let's cut to the chase. You're looking for either money or loot. We're both reasonable men, so how about we make a deal?
All right. It's none of my concern.
What a strange conversation. But I won't keep you. I need to prepare for a trip to Pripyat. The oasis isn't going to discover itself after all.
Don't bug me.
I tore a snort's gas mask off once. Drop them right away. I don't waste bullets on them anymore. I just take them down up close and personal.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Stay put. I need frag out!
Hey, man. Well, here we are. Do you need anything? See you.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
What did they say when they got here again? Hysterical! Okay, I got one too. A stalker boasts by the fire, one little rainstorm, and now...
The zone seems to have run out of mutants and anomalies. You know what I get in the infirmary every day now? Gunshot wounds. All my patients say they got shot by monolithians, which is strange. It's like they're everywhere all at once. I can't promise you any miracles, but I think you'll find what you need. As your doctor, I hope I don't...
What's with Alicia? Is it done for? They're lucky to have the gaffer. Now there's a real leader. Always fights with his men.
So a stalker is crawling down a pipe and sees a bloodsucker dead ahead. He turns back and he sees another bloodsucker behind him. You guys are hysterical. Okay. Get ready, rookie. We're hitting the circus tonight. The newbie readies himself, grabbing lots of pouches for artifacts. There's no... So, I'm...
Well, the situation is pretty much the same everywhere. Either folk are trying to shore up their defenses before a monolith arrives, or they are already a pile of corpses. So, I don't recommend going anywhere right now, unless you really have some place to be. And make sure you double your ammo before you go out. I won't be checking your ammo, of course, or giving you any of my own. May the zone protect you, my friend.
My memory ain't what it once was. Oh yeah, now I remember. Hold on.
What if there wasn't any signal? What if Noontide was just pretending to be a bunch of hapless idiots, while waiting for a chance to seize control of the whole zone? Not much work here, to be honest. Happy to help.
Well, hey yourself. Be careful out there, all right?
Just like old times. The zone's freaking out. The monolithians shoot whatever they see, and stalkers are jumping at their own shadows. But none of it affects business. It just keeps getting better and better.
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass, trying to find it. And you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
The doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true after all. All right, let's cut to the chase. I don't give a damn why the hell you want X3. But since we're both in the know now, how about a little swap? I'll tell you what I know, and you do me a favor. Deal?
You got any gossip about X3? I'm all ears.
Let's put it this way. If these stories pan out, it's a win for both of us. The Cordon and me. That's all you need to know for now.
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve a package for me. Some thugs off to the courier who was supposed to bring it to me. My men found him dead, and the package was missing. I really don't like folks sticking their ugly noses in my business. Do you catch my drift?
Okay, I'll get your delivery back. Where did your people find the courier again?
Not far from here, near the old vehicle station. Just make sure the package gets here in one piece. As for the bandits, do whatever you want. If you take them out, I might even add a tip.